Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Advice to Think Twice. My name is Monica. I am doing your 2020 forecasts. This will be for Sagittarius, Sun and Rising Venus signs. Make sure to watch all your signs and just keep an open mind for how the energies come up. Especially since we're doing a forecast looking at a year ahead, really keep an open mind, okay? I am running a 2020 special, so if you're interested in that, check out the description box below. And what I always say with forecasts, especially in private readings, but it can also apply here, you know, kind of hold on to the video, come back to it every now and again, just to check kind of where you are with the energy, how far you've come into the forecast, as it were, and then to kind of give yourself a reminder or a heads up about the energies that are about to come in. It's a good exercise. And what else? I'm only going to be doing like the first part of the reading that I would do if for example we were doing a private reading, because if you've had a private reading with me, you know that I lay out a bunch of cards and I use a bunch of decks to clarify everything, but it can take a while, and especially since this is so general, I don't know what kind of decks and how many decks we could use to clarify things for every person, for all the people watching. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. I am going to pick up on the energies coming up that you may need to be aware of, and then try my best to put it into context for everyone. Okay, so let's see what's coming up for Sagittarius in 2020. I hear big year ahead. There you go. Okay, so we can already see the 2 cups at the bottom of the deck. We'll see what else we're getting. So that's January, February. Not the best start. March, April, May. I see you trying to get out of a situation you feel stuck in. Get out of a situation that is taking more from you than it's giving to you. You're not quite sure how to get out of it. You keep trying to get out of it, and then you find yourself back in the same situation. And the reason for that is you're trying to get out of the situation, but it's almost like you don't really want to let it go. Does that make sense? So if it's, for example, like a relationship, it's like, I don't want to let go of the relationship, I just wish they would change. And the message here is you keep finding yourself back in the same spot no matter what you do, because the situation cannot change. You have to get yourself out of it completely in order to have the type of relationship you want in your life. So you can have it, it's just not with your current circumstance. Okay, it's that kind of energy. So it's like, I don't want to let this go, but I just wish it would change. And you keep finding yourself in the same spot because it can't change. You just have to get out of it. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. With the 2 of Cups at the bottom of the deck, this can be happening within your love life, where you keep trying to fix a relationship because you truly love this person. You may be soulmates, don't get me wrong. I also feel that for some of you, you're dealing with an addict. When they're sober, this is beautiful connection, this is a beautiful relationship, but then when they're not, it's pretty much hell. And you're working yourself sick trying to figure out a way to help this person. And if this is the situation for some of you, you are not the person to help this person. They cannot be helped by anyone else. They have to help themselves. Okay, and that could be a difficult lesson that for some of you have to learn during this time. Okay, I do get that for some of you, if you allow this person to help themselves, there's a chance for you to come back together when they're better. Okay, so I don't know, it's a bit random, but that's what I hear, that's what I'm saying. For others of you, there's a lesson for you around asking for help. You're trying to do everything yourself. You're trying to carry the burden yourself. And it works fine in some cases, but you've reached some circumstances where it's impossible for you to do it yourself. Okay, you have to ask for help, and that is what you're struggling with. Okay, so you have the Justice card here. I just saw it. So you are dealing with some karmic lessons. For a lot of you, it's around asking or accepting help. Okay, that's what you're working on in 2020, or that's what you are encouraged to work on in 2020. January, we have the 9 of Swords. This is stress, this is anxiety, this is staying up at night. Again, you're trying to do something by yourself, and it's not the situation for you to be trying to do it yourself, okay? This is struggling with money, budgeting. This could be where, you know, things are not going according to plan. You may be, you know, staying up at night because you're struggling to ask for help. You know you need to ask for help, you don't want to. For some of you, this would feel like a complete failure if you ask for help. The 9 of Swords is, for others of you, anxiety over an ending. So something that ended in December or the months prior. For some of you, this is something that ended a while ago, like years, and you're still stuck, okay? And with the 9 of Swords, you're still stuck, you're still not over it, you don't know how to get past it. It's like, I want to move forward, but I don't know how. And the 9 of Swords can indicate anxiety, depression, insomnia. Okay. But you're not looking for help, okay? In February, we have the 5 of Pentacles. So again, this is similar energy. This is feeling a lack. This is feeling like you're stuck, you're on your own. You have to figure it out by yourself, feeling the pressure to be the problem solver, feeling the pressure to figure it out. What you hear with the 5 of Pentacles is, you know, as guidance, is look around you. Help is available. All you have to do is ask, okay? So similar energy to the 9 of Swords, and still you're really struggling with it. It's either you don't know how to ask for help, or you've had bad experiences where you've asked for help in the past and maybe you got blackmailed for it or something like that, okay? You're still struggling to find the way out of this depression. March, 3 of Wands, you find your courage, your motivation, you're feeling a lot better, okay? You're still by yourself, you're still on your own. But it's like, okay, I have a plan. I have a plan. Now what's interesting is, you're going to try the same thing you've tried before, maybe a couple of different times before. 10 of Pentacles, around April. What you're trying ends up being the same burden that you've, you know, tried over and over again. May, you're starting to look at things, trying to take a different approach, okay? The 2 of Pentacles is when, you know, we need to get creative with how we handle things in order to keep everything going. So I'm seeing you trying your hardest, trying your best. See, you're still by yourself. Trying your best to come up with a different approach. How long can I do this for? What else can I do? I'm going to pretend like I can do anything I set my mind to, including ask for help or allowing for help. What would I do? What could I do differently? June is a turning point with the Magician. I see this as an important conversation where you put it all on the table. You have an honest conversation with someone. This could be your partner, your spouse, a family member, a sibling, a boss, a friend. You open up to someone. You put it all on the table. You talk about your hopes. You talk about your fears. You talk about your struggles. You talk about what you need. okay? Same energy coming in July. It's honest conversation. It's truthful. It's putting emotion aside, okay? You're not thinking about how you feel about asking for help. It's like, okay, that's not working for me. That's not worked for me. Logically, I need a helping hand. I need a supporter. I need a loan. I need, logically, this is what needs to happen. And it's that honest conversation with yourself and the other person, which may be, or who may be, a Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Doesn't have to be. As a result, look what happens around August. 6 of Pentacles, you get what you asked for. You finally move out of this depression, of this instability, this chaos, this time of feeling lost, feeling a lack, feeling abandoned, feeling stuck, feeling like you're going around in circles because you're going around in the dark, so you can't really see where you're going, so you end up going in circles. So this could be getting that loan you asked for, you applied for, getting the loan from your friend, your family member. This could be your partner saying, let me help you, let me pick up the load, let me, let's share this burden. I'm here for you. Okay? This is support, this is generosity. No strings attached. That is the turning point. Now you're at the 2 of Wands. What is the 2 of Wands? You're letting go of the familiar and what you've tried over and over again. And you genuinely have a new path right now. Okay? The world is in your hands. This is a brand new path. So you broke the cycle. Justice. You broke the cycle. You learned the lesson. You never have to deal with it again. You're genuinely moving forward with the 6 of Swords. You're not by yourself anymore. You have help, you have support. Even if you're talking to God, or you're talking to angels, or you're talking to your spirit guides, you pray. You're still asking for help. It doesn't have to be from another person or an institution. And it's there for you. It's given to you. And this is where you move forward. Then the 4 of Cups around December. I'm seeing this as you being very, very selective with what you do moving forward, what you get yourself involved in moving forward, who you trust moving forward. You're not so eager to jump into anything. You're sitting back. You're waiting for more information. You're waiting for people to prove themselves. I feel that you got yourself in this situation because you were too trusting. And you either, trusted the wrong person with your heart, or you trusted the wrong person with your money. Sometimes both, okay? Because this could be a situation where someone broke up with you or divorced you and took everything you had, okay? But that is a very, very strong scenario. And you move forward through support. This is support. This is mutual support. This is genuine support, affection, trust. A healthy relationship where there is a healthy balance of give and take. It can be romantic. It doesn't have to be. Okay? So that's what's going on for some of you, a lot of you, I feel. Because it flows together, tells a story beginning to end. Now, let's try to break it down and talk about other different possibilities here. But that's the energy, okay? If this is a situation where you're recovering from a bad breakup, a bad divorce, something you never quite got past, because you never quite let go of that person. You kept hoping in your heart that the next time they come back, they will be different. They will mean what they say. And they never did, okay? If that is the situation, I feel that you again are turning your back on them. They're again coming back, talking about things with the Magician, making promises. But with the Ace of Swords, it's either something in what they say or something, there's a detail that makes you see the truth. There's a detail that makes you go, you know what? I will help you if you need me to. I will be a friend. I'll be generous with you. But I don't want this. I don't want this. I think we're done. And I think that's the best decision for both of us. And you're moving on from this person, and they're left feeling stuck and like they want to come back. Especially the case if you're dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. It could be their sun, their moon, or the rising. Or a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius as well. For others of you, this is someone trying to come back. Again, it could be the same person that you've dealt with before, or it could be a new person, same situation. Okay, so just see how it comes up for you. You have the conversation, you know, once they're talking to you about what they have to offer, what they want to do, all their promises. You have the conversation. This is what I want, this is what I need. Let's do this, let's do that. You give them a chance, or another chance. Six of Pentacles. You're again making plans. You're hoping, okay, with the world in your hands. But then with the Justice card, this is again truth being revealed. The breakup, the divorce. The decision. It's also a fair assessment. So it's almost like, this is what I want. There has to be give and take. There has to be balance. You keep your end of the bargain. With the Two of Wands, they may not. You're looking out into the future. You're at a crossroads. You're giving them a chance. You're waiting to see what they do with it. And then Judgment time with the Justice card. Is this fair? Are you doing what you said you would? I don't think you've ever had this before. I don't, especially if it's with the same person. I don't think you've had this moment before where you said, let's pause and see if we're actually keeping our words, our promises to each other. And if we are not, I am ready to cut this out of my life because it is unfair. I don't think you've ever had this moment before. As a result, you're walking away with peace in your heart. You've been through this so many times, but this time when you walk away, you have peace in your heart. You know it's the right thing. You feel it's the right thing. You don't have to convince yourself that it's the right thing because your heart is telling you something else. It's all around, okay? Heart, head, saying the same thing, in balance, in harmony. So it's like, yes, I'm sad that this couldn't work out. However, it is what it is, and you move on. And then with the Four of Cups, what this is telling you is that this person might try to come back yet again, and you might have to have the same conversation with them. For some of you, I feel like you're blocking them out, not even hearing them out, okay? And for others, you're having the conversation with them of, seriously, it's done, seriously, okay? For others of you, you're moving on, and actually you're moving on with someone else that brings you peace, that doesn't disturb it, that brings you balance, that doesn't make you beg for support, you know? So by the time this old person, this previous person is trying to come back, you're like, I've already moved on, and I'm a lot happier for it, okay? Everything you're going through in 2020, it will take you as long as it does. Don't rush yourself. You have to go through the steps. You have to do the motions, okay? Go through the motions, make the decisions, experience the experiences. Why? Because it's showing you what you want, what you don't want when it comes to partnerships. what is healthy, what is not. And in most cases, it's preparing you by tying off loose ends with your past. It's preparing you for a new connection that brings you peace, that brings you balance, that has a long-term, stable future. Okay? So, very nice here. Very, very nice. Let me know how this makes sense to you. If it does, Sagittarius, I'm always looking forward to your comments. I hope the reading is helpful. I hope it gives you the heads up you need, or the insight you need, or the motivation, whatever it is you need. I hope that the reading helps. Use this energy. Make the most of it, okay? Have yourself a fantastic year ahead. I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.